All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Alexander. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They'll run it with Bell, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Locke. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Hurry. 12.
On first down, Locke. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Luck on first down. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, here's Love. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Out of the gun, Luck. Going for the deep ball. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Sturgis for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down is Love. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Third and long, it's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Swanson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they'll just run them and hit.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Goes underneath for Bell. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
To throw is Luck. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Strong right. 12, 12, 12. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Yeah, easy. Cover, cover.
Now it's locked. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And they'll run it here. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down. Just beating the play clock is locked. And the third down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now out come the Steelers. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's locked. Jaron Reed with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. A first throw for the backup, Wilson.
And Jones has it over the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Freeman again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, Luck. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the pitch to Freeman. And some room to roam now. The 20. A big run there by Freeman. 44 yards on the ground. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Freeman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Royce Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.